Hello, good morning. How are you? I wish you all are good. Today our lesson is about the passive. Before we want to talk the passive voice, I want to make a quick revision about simple present because we are related just on the passive voice in the present simple. So present simple اللي هو المضارع البسيط. The rules of simple present or the subject plus verb 1. If I have singular pronoun like he, she, it, we should add to the verb s or es. If the verb end with ch, sh, o, ss, and x, we should add es. If I have a plural pronoun like they, we, you, I, we just add subject plus verb 1 base form. Example, she to the beach every Sunday. The verb go. She singular pronoun, so I should add s or es. Back to the verbs. Look at the verbs. The verbs end with o. O from the letters just we want to add es. So she goes to the beach every Sunday. They TV in the night. Watch. They plural pronoun. So I should leave the verb as is it. يعني لازم أترك الفعل مثل ما هو. So they watch TV in the night. With plural pronoun, again, we just add the verb 1 base form. In the negative form, subject doesn't to don't plus verb 1 base form. Doesn't with he, she, it. Don't with they, we, you, and I. Example. Ahmed, a book, not read. Ahmed is a singular pronoun, so we should use doesn't. Doesn't, after doesn't, the verb become base form. So Ahmed doesn't read a book. The children, there are meals. The children plural, so I should use don't plus the verb base form اللي هو don't eat. The most important thing is that if I have subject pronoun on the active, I want to transfer it to the passive to the object pronoun. يعني إذا بدك تحول الضمائر الفاعل للمفعول به في حالة إذا كانت بالأكتف في حالة المبني للمعلوم للمبني للمجهول اللي هو الباسيف لازم تتحول الضمائر من subject لobject. We want to know this later. Just you have to memorize this schedule. لازم تحفظ دول التحويلات. الهي بتصير هم، الشي بتصير هير، الذي بتصير them، الوي us، and اليو بتضلها نفس ما هي you. Now let's talk about the passive. What's the meaning of passive? Passive هو المبني للمجهول. We use the passive when the action is more important than the person. يعني إحنا متى بنستخدم الباسيف اللي مبني للمجهول؟ لما يكون الحدث أهم من الشخص اللي قام فيه. Or the things that does in the action. أو الإشي اللي صار فيه الحدث. So we use the passive voice when the action is more important than the event, the person. لما يكون الفعل الحدث أهم من الشخص الذي قام فيه. Here we have if I want to transfer the active اللي هي المبني للمعلوم to the passive اللي هو المبني للمجهول using simple present. Just as again we are just responsible for present simple. احنا بس رح ندرس عن present simple. present simple هو المضارع البسيط. حكينا الرولز تبعته بالاكتف يعني بالجملة العادية subject plus verb 1 s or es. إذا كان عندي plural subject plus verb 1 base form. If I want to transfer the active sentence to the passive sentence إذا بدي أحول الactive sentence المبني للمعلوم للمبني للمجهول I should start with the object. لازم أبلش بالobject تبعت الجملة is are am. طبعا الas للهي والشي والit الare للthey والوي واليو والI للam plus verb 3 again object is are am plus verb 3. Look at the examples. He opens the door. Before we start, we should analyze the sentence. لازم نتحلل الجملة to know how to transfer from the active to the passive. He subject, right? بكتب فوقها subject. Opens اللي هو الverb 1 singular pronoun حطينا له s. The door هي الobject. أنا حافظ الrules. I memorize the rules that object at the beginning. If if I want to transfer it to the passive، إذا أنا بدي أحولها للباسيف المبني للمجهول، الأوبجكت بتكون أول إشي، بعديها الإز والآر والأم، بعديها الفيرب 3. طبعا بنزل الأوبجكت at the beginning of the sentence. هيا the door. تمام. The door is it singular or plural? Yes, it's a singular. Because of that I should use as. The door is. Back to the verb. The verb opens. عندي الverb open لازم أحوله إيش لverb 3. Opened. The door is opened by مين؟ حكينا الهي بالsubject pronoun he. طب إذا كانت بالobject pronoun تتحول لهم by him. الجدول اللي حكيت لازم نحفظه هون اللي هو الهي تتحول لهم. أوكي. Number 2. We clean the table. الوي subject. clean هو الverb. The table object. I should start with the object. Yes, object at the beginning, the table. Table singular or plural? Yes, it is like a singular. We use as. The table as. الverb 3 من clean, cleaned by. الوي subject pronoun تتحول لأس. Number 3. Sam doesn't write the letters. يعني Sam ما كتب الرسالة. Sam is the subject. Doesn't write the verb. The letters the object. Start with the object, right? نبلش بالobject. The letters at the beginning. Letters is a plural, so we should use R. حطينا R. Here we have a not negative, so I should use aren't. The letters aren't. الverb 3 من write written. The letters aren't written by مين عندي هون السبجكت؟ Sam. By Sam. يعني الرسالة ما انكتبت عن طريق Sam. Number 4. The gardener waters the flowers every evening. The gardener اللي هو المزارع بسقي الوردات كل مساء. The gardener اللي هو subject. Waters اللي هو الverb. The flowers اللي هي الobject. Every evening it is a complement. هاي تكملة الجملة. Start with the object, right? أنا the gardener start with the object اللي هي the flowers. Flowers plural, so I should use are. The flowers are. الverb من waters بصير إيش؟ watered. نضيف لها ed. watered by مين؟ the gardener every night. نكملها. So the most important things يا تامن إنه you should start with the object as and plus verb 3. Another examples. Helen doesn't drink coffee in the party. يعني ما شربت coffee in the party. Helen is a subject. Doesn't drink, it is a verb. Coffee اللي هي الobject. Coffee at the beginning. Coffee is singular, right? So because of that we should use as. Here we have doesn't, not, that mean isn't. The verb 3 من drink, drunk. Coffee is drunk in the party by Helen. أو بنقدر نحكي coffee isn't drink by Helen in the party. Number 6. Many people read this writer's article. يعني article هي المقالات يا تعمل. Many people هي subject, read اللي هي الverb and the writers اللي هي مين؟ الobject. The writer's article. بنبلش with the writer's articles at the beginning. The writer's articles S لأنها plural. بتستخدم لها جمع لأن بنستخدم لها R. الverb 3 من read, read, the same, written, different pronunciation بس بنلفظه غير بس بنكون هو كتابته نفس الشيء. By many people. Number 7. Jackie milks the cow every morning. Jackie subject, milks the verb, the cow اللي هي الobject every morning. بنبلش بالobject أول إشي. The cows. Cows it's a plural. نستخدم لها are. الverb 3 من milk, milked by Jackie every morning. Now, questions number 2, or things in the second part of our lesson, how to differentiate between passive sentence or active sentence. Okay, according to the shape. Are these sentences passive or active? We want to identify if it's passive or active. Remember the rules of active: subject, verb 1, s or as, or subject, verb 1, base form. The passive object is or am plus verb 3. Now, number 1, everybody loves chocolate. Everybody subject, love, verb 1, chocolate is object. I don't have verb 3 here, that means this is an active sentence. Number 2, my new teacher isn't understood Penny. يعني he مش فاهم Penny. Isn't with verb 3, that means it's a passive sentence. Number 3, candies are eaten always by kids. يعني الكانديز دايما بياكلوهم مين؟ الكيدز. Candies object are eaten always by kids. By kids, that here we have are plus verb 3 eaten, that means this is a passive sentence. The mechanic checks the brakes regularly. الميكانيكي بيشيك على البريكات بشكل معتاد regularly. Checks verb 1, that means this is an active sentence. The last one, the walls aren't painted by my mother. يعني ما دهنتهم ماما. Aren't مع verb 3 painted, that means this is a passive sentence. So the most important thing يا تامن to know the rules of the passive. The object is or am plus verb 3, and how to classify the sentence. كيف بتصنف السنتنس subject, verb and object. Here we are done from our lesson today. Thanks for listening. Have a good day.